Today is such a beautiful day, we thought we'd go to Livermore Falls and take a look, so here we are. This used to be an old mill that has long since closed down. It was, I think it was a lumber mill, maybe something like 150 years ago. Eventually it ended up being a state hatchery, and then I think it was in the 60s that they closed it down. The historical information is on the other side of the river on 175, but we're coming in from the Route 3 side. And this here is an old road that used to lead down to the mill, and you can see that the asphalt is still here. Barely. And this road used to lead down to a bridge. It still leads down to the remains of the bridge, but and Route 3 is right there. This obviously is not open to vehicle traffic anymore, it's just foot traffic. And this is actually a really popular spot for college kids to come and swim, party, other things. And as nice a spot as it is, unfortunately, it's claimed the lives of a bunch of people. And mainly from jumping off the bridge, which you'll see is pretty scary. And this is coming from someone who spent a lot of my childhood jumping off dams and cliffs into rivers, and I wouldn't do that here. It's just suicidal. So the road used to lead up to here, and there used to be a bridge here that would go across the railroad tracks to the bigger bridge that goes across the river. And you can see that bridge is no longer. And this is sort of where it ends. You can kind of see the other side from here. I'll take a walk down so you can catch a glimpse of where the bridge used to be over the tracks. So this is the footpath down, and you can see scattered remains of the old mill and hatchery along the way. This pipe here is in the footpath. I have no idea what this pipe used to be, but you can see it's still here. And scattered along the path are bricks, pieces of pipe from the old building. And the place is just surrounded by woods. It's a really beautiful spot. It's a wonderful day to be out here doing this. You can see more of the brick in the pathway, and the path actually leading down to the old mill, which is right over there. There isn't much left of the mill, but there is still some of it. Okay, so here is where I was talking about that old bridge. Here are the railroad tracks. And you can see the stone walls on either side that used to hold the bridge up. So that road used to lead to this small bridge that went over the tracks. But that certainly wasn't the end of the expanse. It was just one small bridge leading to another big one. So here is one of the walls that held up the bridge. You can see it goes up, and there's no more bridge. And then right across from it, here, there's another stone wall that held up the other end of the bridge. Hopefully I don't trip over the train tracks. There it is.
And like everything else man builds, eventually nature's taking it back over if we don't maintain it. Let's see. All kinds of rock, lichen, mosses and lichens move in. And the trees. Trees take over. And just so you know, it isn't just on the surface. You can see the process starting here in the middle of the wall as well. It's perfect for bringing stuff to and from your factory. If you're right next to the rail lines, at the time this factory was made, the railway was the major route of transportation.
So now next to the railroad tracks is this path And this is the dangerous spot. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me over this water. The river is very loud right now. But this path leads to the old bridge. And I probably shouldn't be up here, but hey, you know. I'm not going to go down to the bridge itself. And there's the bridge. It expands across the river, which right now is in the middle of spring thaw, so it is very rapid. And this, like I said, I'm not actually going down it, but this is the scary path that leads to the bridge.
This is why it attracts people. It's dangerous. I'm going to go take a look at the bridge. Danger, keep outside is not going to stop the oh-so intrepid explorer. This is where the young man met his doom. Hopefully it won't be where I meet mine. His memorial. Well, their memorial. Place is taking quite a few people.